Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. And this one we're going to be reacting to the first episode of the first season of Battlestar Galactica called 33. Recap of the miniseries.
I'll try and keep this short. Basically, it's to do with the silent invasion on Caprica. The story basically starts off where they're in space and they have a kind of like a safe haven where they can conduct negotiations with each other. So it's the Cylons and obviously the humans. They basically destroy that. They completely destroy that space station, and it then leads to the attack on Caprica and the 12 colonies. And the lady that we see in red, which we later find out is Six, she's behind it because she basically seduces Gaius. And basically inputs a code in, and that launches all the nukes, and it just decimates everything. But we do meet the other characters as well. So you've got Apollo, Lee Adama, you've got Commander Adama, his father, Starbuck, Sol, which is the XO, Laura Roslin, who is, I think she's like an education minister, but she ends up becoming like the president, basically of the colonies. Six herself. Well, we call her Six, but she's basically one of 12
clones.
I want to say androids.
Yeah, I suppose you can say
she's
that.
Android, yeah. And we obviously meet Boomer, who is a pilot as well, but she pilots a different type of shuttle, which is like a scout ship kind of thing.
Yeah.
But the entire miniseries is about the attack on Caprica, the complete decimation of the 12 colonies, and whatever survivors are now left, they're aboard the Galactica, and they're now going into uncharted territory or uncharted space to essentially find Earth, but Adama made it up. There is no
there is no such thing called Earth, but he has to keep hope alive, kind of thing, otherwise it'll just descend into chaos.
Otherwise, you'll just be floating in space doing nothing. But it's funny because throughout the miniseries, him and the president, they lock heads, and right at the end, he's kind of like, "I'm in command of this military. You know, you can sell it however you want to, but this is what's actually happening," which is quite clever. But the real kicker comes at the end when we see Six. And there was a reporter on there, and basically there's more than one.
He was a journalist.
Yeah, he was like a journalist. Yeah, but it's basically there's more than one android. We thought it was just 12 versions of her, and she was number 6. But
and we thought he got incorrectly imprisoned and left onto that. Where did he get left?
It was like a
supply station,
like an ammo dump.
Oh, that's it. Was it? Yeah.
But it turns out he was actually an android, and Gaius actually got it right, even though we thought Gaius was just pulling porkies and was like that. It's him.
Yeah.
But it's obviously him, Six, and Boomer. So it'd be interesting to see if they tell us how they got the DNA, or how they got the ability to clone them. Because it's almost like there's a committee of them. There's more than 12, easily more than 12.
I think we even got explained that there's it's like sometimes they know what their mission is and they're sly in that way, and sometimes they're sleeper agents. They're actually acting normal and they have no idea who they are. Like they're Cylons, but they'll like a code word maybe, or switch or something, and they get activated. Yeah,
there's like an activation sequence or something. They'll kind of come on board. But I think there was one interesting bit that they said, and it was basically when you die, if you're an android and you die, your conscious gets taken into a body somewhere else. But interestingly, the ammo dump that they were in, it was covered, it was kind of like an iron storm around it, and it was advertently affecting the androids, and I don't think they could actually send their signals away. So it'll be interesting if they talk more about that. But I want to see more of the production. Like I want to see how they're making.
And how many? If it's only 3 of them, how many of them are left? Like we know we've got version 6. We'll just say version 6, just 6. Now how many boomers there are, and we don't know how many of the other guy whose name I forget there are, and if there are more. So let's see what happens in this episode. Season 1, Episode 1, 33. Let's check it out. Having some sort of nightmare or something.
Keeps having flashbacks, isn't it?
Mm.
And 1 minute to mark.
Where are they all jumping to?
No idea.
The other ships. They all need sleep. They're all shattered.
God has a plan for you guys. He has a plan for everything and everyone.
Okay, lady.
Passengers, 30 seconds to mark.
Plan to do this after the jump. It's all right. Go ahead.
These are weird cuts.
Yeah.
Following his dream and what's happening in real time.
Ladies and gentlemen, our 33 minutes are almost up once again. Please prepare for our faster-than-light jump. Thank you.
Oh, so what? Every 33 minutes
they're jumping.
They jump. That's what it seems like.
Pilot says they've had to reboot the FTL computer again.
You think it's taking a toll on their bodies?
Yeah, it must do.
Why isn't it 34, 35?
Callie.
What?
Shut up.
I mean, it's probably a valid question.
I mean, technically, you're working around the clock because you can't every 33 minutes. That's,
so they're constantly invading them.
Jump.
Yeah. Time to jump. Oh
wow.
Shit! Right on cue as well.
5 days now. There are limits.
They're basically, I suppose they're kind of pushing them to exhaustion almost. If it's 5 days every 33 minutes, that's pretty crazy.
Well, those are facts. Provable facts. Everyone has their limit.
They're not. He's not talking to you guys. Don't worry.
Base stars launching Raiders.
It's just
oh my god!
so many of them.
They're like wasps.
Colonial 1 is ready to jump.
You better hurry.
All civilian ships away, including Colonial 1.
Recover fighters. Stand by to jump.
Is their combat landing same as last time? Oh my god! Look at the speed.
Land.
Yeah, look at the speed that which they do it though.
Execute jump.
Oh my god.
Jump 237, complete.
237.
Wow.
All civilian ships present and accounted for, sir.
Start the clock. Clock is running. 33 minutes. Mark.
Yeah, you just don't get a rest here.
Can you imagine sitting opposite him? Like, what is happening to this guy?
I would be shitting my brick. I'd be like, can I move, please?
The Cylons will follow us again.
You're right, there are limits.
He's not dreaming. He's like he's having a conversation with her.
I reckon he's hallucinating, mate. Like, as in.
But this is like his this is like his subconscious, and they're having a real-time conversation.
It's funny. This guy's a genius, but in his mind, all he seems to be doing is having sex with this imaginary person. Do some work. It's just like.
Battlestar Galactica crew 130.3 hours, 35 hours without sleep. Look at it, Sol's already sleeping.
Get off my jacket.
Are you eating this?
Well, you are now.
Well done this 237 times. No mistakes. And let's make it to 238.
It's such an easy thing to say when you're sleep deprived.
Can you physically go that long without sleep? That's 130 hours. It's insane.
Mm-hmm.
For the latest, these Cylons look like us now. Moraine told one of the pilots that we marooned some guy back on Ragnar because the Exo thought that he was a Cylon.
You know what? I don't give a frack.
It's a valid thing he said though, Boomer. I mean, Cylon Boomer.
Yeah, that's the thing. Do we have the real one or the Cylon one? Or wow, there's a lot of people.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 12 colonies, isn't it? That got destroyed, so.
Yeah, I don't think they'd fit in an entire ship, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, that looks like a pretty big corridor.
Hmm.
How did we lose 300?
Oh, damn. When did that happen?
A few deaths from wounds, and a few missing during the last attack.
Just randomly losing people now. Jesus.
When you think about it, for a civilization, that's nothing.
Yeah.
That is nothing.
Gotta start making babies. Jesus.
Not in your head,
Do you
guys.
want
Not in your head.
children, guys?
Oh God. No, no, don't give him.
No.
Procreation is one of God's commandments.
Really?
Is it?
Well, I'm sure someday, if you're a good Cylon, he'll reward you with a lovely little walking toaster of your very own.
I want us to have a child, guys.
Oh my God, she's got the crazy eyes.
Dr. Amarak had requested to speak with the president.
Who is that?
I used to work with him at the Ministry of Defense. It says here that he's uncovered important information regarding how the Cylons were able to defeat colonial defenses.
Uh-oh.
No.
Do you reckon he knows?
I want him on board first thing during the next cycle. Oh, thank you, Doctor.
I'd say you have a serious problem.
If I can help.
I like the way they've shot this because obviously it must be interesting. There is actually a third person there talking.
Yeah.
And they've just got away from it.
I mean, the planet's got to be largely dead by now, the amount of nukes that went off.
Oh, he's still alive.
Yeah. How? 6th day.
Well, obviously he wouldn't have died in the
Oh, look, there's old
wow,
school
look at that.
Cylons. I mean, radiation sickness, bruv.
Oh right. Oh, that's cool.
Epic.
Actually, to be fair, you're right. It's maybe not even radiation, but it's obviously the nuclear like a nuclear winter. It'll be like raining. The weather will be all over the place.
12 more cases of nervous exhaustion. They make 61. How'd the doc start pumping him up with stimulants?
Damn. 61 nervous exhaustion cases. That's just...
Everyone
I
else.
don't fly with stims. They blunt your reflexes, your reaction time.
keep you awake.
One of your idiot pilots is acting like a child and refusing to take her pills. So she either says, yes, sir, and obeys a direct order, or you smack her in the mouth and you drag her sorry ass down to sick bay, and you make her take those pills.
Is it something she wants him to do? I mean, why is she saying...
I mean, yeah, that's what you would do, but he's obviously...
Well, I'm glad I'm not working for you. So do I have to smack you in the mouth, Lieutenant?
Yeah, take the pills.
Sir, I'll take my pills.
Yeah, well done.
What?
Just casually observing the conversation.
Oh, there you go. It's that anti-radiation.
Yeah. He needs it. Look at him. And I don't think he's going to survive long because there's not an infinite supply of... Jesus.
Oh, God.
What number are you? Oh, shit. You need to bounce, bounce, bounce. Oh, my God.
It's getting closer and closer, isn't it?
Jump 238 complete.
Reset the clock.
All civilian ships present and
Hey, man, they need a plan
Correct
here.
my
They
last.
can't keep doing this.
one civilian ship missing and unaccounted for, sir.
Oh, no.
The Olympic Carrier, commercial passenger vessel. 1,345 souls, sir.
That's a lot.
Dr. Amrak.
He was on the
He
ship,
was on
wasn't
the
he?
Olympic carrier.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
Guys, you lucky
lucky-
bastard.
God is watching out for you guys.
Coincidental, serendipitous events.
Be careful. That which God gives, he can also take away.
I mean, is there really a connection between those two?
I was thinking, why is 6 in his head super religious?
Well, I don't think it's probably his subconscious telling him that
Oh, that's a good point.
there's a form of God, yeah.
Tratus.
No enemy contacts.
Oh,
Oh, the plan worked.
keep the FTL drives ready though, right?
I don't know how long you can keep it.
132.15 hours without sleep.
Okay, so it's still counting up. That's good. 45 minutes.
What do we do now? Commander, I've got people on the verge over here.
We're gonna go to condition 2. We have to to take advantage of this time. Let our people get some rest.
Good plan. Good plan, good plan.
Hey, Boomer. Doc tells me you're holding up better than anybody in the squadron.
I'm tired like everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
All this has me feeling, well, more alive than I have in years.
I mean, you look wasted.
It's probably the most action I've seen in a couple of years, though, isn't it?
It's the Olympic carrier, sir.
Huh?
Confirmed.
It's confirmed, sir.
Do we trust this?
Put the fleet into condition 1. I want all Vipers manned and ready, but keep them in the tubes. Mr. Gator,
Sir.
restart the clock. 33 minutes.
At least he's prepared.
Yeah, but imagine you just landed, you're just about to get out of your cockpit, and you're like, oh, fuck, it's not here again.
The Olympic carrier has been infiltrated by Cylon agents. They've been tracking the ship all along.
See, now that I believe.
Yeah, that makes sense. But see, the beautiful thing about it is you torture someone for 5 days, don't let them sleep, then this happens, and then let their mind do the rest of it.
We had trouble with our FTL drive. Took us almost 3 hours to fix.
How you escaped from the Cylons?
You got me. They were closing in on us when the rest of you were jumping. I thought we were goners and they just broke off.
Oh, I don't. Do we believe that?
Yeah.
Dr. Amarak on board. He claims he has an urgent matter to discuss with the president.
Yeah, but the thing is, even though he wanted to talk to her before, now you can't trust him even more now.
Madam President, I strongly recommend that we cut off all wireless communication with that ship right away.
Of course you do, because he says
Yeah.
there's a traitor in our midst.
Cut off radio communication with that ship before they send via broadcast signal another computer virus to infect our ship shortly before they blow us all up.
I mean, you'd have to listen to him, wouldn't you?
Message begins. Maintain present position. Do not approach the fleet until further notice.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah,
Like Morse
it's
code.
Yeah.
I suggest that we evacuate the passengers and destroy the ship.
It's also a problem if they're tracking the ship. What if they're tracking one of the passengers?
Yeah, that's a good point.
They're not responding.
Are you using the same channel?
Yeah, but suddenly nobody's home.
Yeah, nah, allow it. Destroy
Blow
it.
it.
The Olympic carrier is heading directly for us, sir. They're refusing all orders to stop.
Oh my god, destroy it already.
Order the fleet to execute Jump 240. Get us between that ship and the fleet.
Commander. Dratus contact. Strike that. Multiple Dratus contact. Hit the silence.
Yeah.
Of course it is.
The Olympic carrier, sir. They've got nukes on board.
Oh
That's not
my
normal.
god.
We have to eliminate the Olympic carrier immediately.
There are 1,300 people on that ship.
I don't think there are.
She's not going to do it.
It's not her decision, Gaius. It's God's choice.
Oh
He
god,
wants you to
lady.
repent. Repent.
Oh my god, she broke Gaius.
Do it.
We were directed to destroy the Olympic carrier and return to Galactica.
You better do it quick, man.
Yeah.
I don't see anybody in there. Do you?
No, it's empty.
Can't even. Can they scan it?
I mean, it's the correct thing to do. If they got nukes on board and they weren't stopping.
Pretty shitty situation, though, isn't it?
Meanwhile, back on Hell, what are they going to do with you?
Is this hour 6? Our proper 6? Or
I don't think it's 6. I think it's another number.
I'm a friend.
Oh, this is clever. It's going to pose like she killed the
What
Cylon.
the hell is she doing?
Oh, okay, maybe not.
Sure?
Oh, this is even better.
This is smarter.
Yeah.
What a way to manipulate him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 100%. You're cut off from everyone. It's the best way to do it.
I gave the order. It was my responsibility.
I pulled the trigger.
You're following orders.
Madam President.
She looks like she's lost all hope.
Well, they're blowing civilian carriers up, so yeah.
She keeps on marking that board down.
Yeah.
Makes it more depressing.
24 hours, no Cylons.
Oh, nice.
Update on the head count.
Subtract how many?
Actually, you can add one. A baby was born this morning on the Rising Star.
Oh.
Nice. Some hope.
Hmm. Well,
Baby steps.
yeah. Baby steps. No pun intended.
Yeah.
And that's the end of the episode. Thoughts?
I think from an attack perspective, that's a brilliant tactic. You just exhaust them. Basically just force them into submission of just pure exhaustion. You're just constantly battling your own mind, your own questions. The Hilo thing was actually really good as well. And the way they manipulated him there, because I was like, when she took the cover off his head and he was like, I was like, oh, that's clever. He saw her and then he saw a Cylon. She's freed him.
I thought initially
Now
they were just
Six
going to
is gonna-
interrogate him.
Yeah.
Or just question him, but this is better.
This is better because you can then, I suppose, well, it's better if they can get back on board somehow. I don't know how they're going to do that, but that's a really good start to like a rescue mission. Obviously, there are questions that are going to be raised because you'll have two boomers and yada yada yada, but it's more, they'll learn more about Galactica through him being completely isolated. He's on his own. There's no radio communication. There's nothing.
I don't think the plan is for them to get back to them to get on the Galactica. I think it's to learn as much information as possible.
Probably, yeah. Yeah. Similar to they did with Gaius, basically.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. But yeah,
the fact that the rest of I mean, like I said, 50,000 people, and you're losing. Any loss is big.
It's almost like at every jump they're losing people bit by bit.
Yeah. But to make 240 jumps in 5 days, like I said, it's a very clever tactic. Machines don't need to sleep. Humans do.
Yeah.
Through human error, so it's that element of it is quite strategically brilliant. Other than that, I wouldn't say we really saw much. Gaius is obviously riddled with, like I said, I wouldn't really want to sit opposite him and in any way possible because he's just fidgeting and talking to himself and God knows what he's doing. But
he got lucky. He got really lucky initially, and because that doctor's like, there's a traitor in your midst, and then initially
is there a connection with his mind? The six in his mind, and is there a connection?
No, I don't know. I can't. I think I don't know if it's like guilt. He's created her in his mind because
he's manifested her in his mind. This kind of safe place, which is his flat, his condo, whatever.
Or she's implanted herself in him.
Yeah, I thought. I know that I think they said that she hadn't done that, but they did explain it in the miniseries a little bit about his subconscious and whatever. But still, it's like he's riddled. Like, I don't know how long he's actually gonna. I'm assuming that is going to be a constant thing. Like, she's always going to be in his mind. And
I mean, the sleep deprivation probably didn't help him. Probably made him see her more than he probably would normally have. I mean, we don't know that. It's only been like on the first episode, so we don't know how long we're going to see her. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. He got lucky with that doctor. The Olympic carrier, that was almost a dodgy one.
That was. I think. At first, I was kind of doubting it. I was like, okay, but can you see anyone on board? I don't know if you can scan it or whatever. But the fact that they were like, oh, there's nukes on board and stuff. Why would you have nukes on a?
I don't know why Apollo felt guilty though, because he obviously did like a flyby kind of check. He didn't see anyone. He gets told that they've got nukes and they're heading head on towards the Galactica. You've only got one option. What other option did he have? Not shoot and let it destroy the Galactica?
It's like, are they wrong? did they get it wrong?
What, the nukes bit?
Yeah, obviously they didn't.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, in his mind, he's probably thinking, well, is it? Because obviously, remember, 5 days without sleep, you're questioning everything.
Yeah.
Is it right? Is it wrong? Is it someone reading something wrong? Is it miscommunication? Are they actually on board, but they're just not near I mean, obviously they wouldn't be near the window. They'd be near the windows because that's where the seats are. They're going to be gathered in the aisle like But yeah, I suppose it's just sleep deprivation. You just question stuff.
Yeah.
And it would, let's say there were people on board, even if they were already dead. You have no way of confirming that. You essentially have killed. So it kind of plays on your mind.
Isn't it a bit weird that Silence just gave up? They could have just carried on, technically.
Well, like I said, there's probably, we don't know, it's only the first episode, we don't know like what their plan is. But essentially, I mean, you've heard them for 5 days, like, how far are they really going to go? Like, I don't know, but maybe the plan, maybe this was all going on while Hilo, maybe it just, I don't know, maybe just it probably felt like they just weren't getting anywhere.
Maybe, yeah, exactly. They're just like, maybe this is inefficient. Yeah, maybe this is inefficient. We've got some of the people from the Olympic carrier. Let's question them. Let's question what's his name, Hilo, and let's take it from there.
Yeah.
It's a intense and frantic start to the first season, but all in all, great episode. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. What did you think of the episode and our reaction to it? But other than that, please like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell, and we'll see you in the next one. See ya.